What's up, Internet? I will tell you, it has been about a month since I last played this game, because I got a new computer. I'm pretty excited. Although this led to a very stressful past 3 hours, just in trying to record this video because it's been about a month since I've last played this and I'm running out of these videos and I need to catch up. My Dazzle recording device would not be recognized as a video capture device, and that really scared the ever-living hell out of me. Not necessarily because of this game, but because I have something else I want to do, and I've kind of started doing it, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about in the future. But that absolutely needs the Dazzle. Like, if I couldn't use that for Pokemon, I could just put that on the Retron, and I think my new computer won't have the same audio editing issues as my old one did, which created weird audio spikes whenever I tried to modify audio from the Retron for whatever reason. But I think I've got it all fixed, so that's good. It took having to go through like 40 obscure forums that pointed to eventually to a YouTube channel that I watched a video of and got some drivers. And that's nice. Anyway, here we are in Sylph. I have completely forgotten where the healing station is, which is kind of scary. Here's our old pal Faffymn, who we need to punch in his stupid, smug asshole face. And I've probably talked about this a few times, but here's where we really learn that Faffymn is going down a very dark path. Because before, he was just kind of a jerk. And then he kind of became an asshole in the sense that he left Bill to rot as a Rattata, and then he went to just make fun of the captain while he was seasick, and then, you know, took credit for using Cut when we very much did instead, and he just sort of hid behind us and snuck through the opening we made. But here he's in a place infested presently with terrorists, and he's totally just hanging out with not a care in the world. He's totally fine. He doesn't have an issue. He can go toe-to-toe with any of these people, and yet he's not. And that's kind of the weird thing about this, is he's just sort of standing by and hanging out. Like, he's not cowering in the corner like all the other employees or anything. He's totally just chilling. It's almost like he's like assisting Team Rocket in their global domination terrorism acts. And it's not that he's some kind of jerk douche who we grew up with anymore. He's basically just a full-blown terrorist. So, Faffymn, how far you have fallen. And also, my dragon just kicked your ass. Because highly accurate attacks, I remember that. It's been a long time since I've last played this, but I remember that. But yeah, I got a new computer. Just a sec, I just need to make sure one thing might be a little loud. Okay. Just had to make sure the audio thing was recording, because it'd be awkward for me to have gone on this long, like, 5-minute tirade and have none of it recording, especially if I recorded all the gameplay and didn't have any audio. That would be, embarrassing. But yeah, I got a new computer, and that's been slow going. I had it for about 2 weeks before I could even take it out of the box. Mainly because I had to keep working on my reviews, and I couldn't really slow down with that. And I'm still pretty far behind in the sense, because I've got my new computer up and I'm on it, and I think I've got pretty much everything transferred to my new computer, which is good, or everything I need anyway. But I guess we'll get rid of agility. I don't think we really need it. But now I've got a new editing program. No more Movie Maker for me! Yeah! Now I'm using Sony Vegas. Thanks to Humble Bundle, by the way, for having a bundle with Sony Vegas in it. I actually had another one that I bought probably a couple years ago. Magic's Video Edit Pro 2010 or some nonsense I got off Steam, but that was way above my understanding of what's going on, and Sony Vegas is very much there as well, but I managed to get a review out that outside of like post-rendering just to make sure it looks okay, I think I managed to get working pretty well. In fact, I'm not even paying attention to the game, I'm just describing my computer woes, but I managed to get my first review out yesterday, and that was a review I cranked out in like 1 day, which means, unlike my old computer, which on Movie Maker took literally over an hour to make a single cut in a very small file, this thing made a cut instantaneously on a very large, complex file. It had one issue in, like, crashing every time I uploaded one thing, but it was because of, like, some compatibility issue that I took care of. So that's nice. But, and this is talking about in the future, but if my computer can really make those cuts that fast, I might be able to crank out maybe 2, maybe 3 reviews a week. That'd be pretty cool. And I guess I'm gonna get the time to do it because I got some news that my other job, my job I have in addition to my quote-unquote YouTube career, I'm working on it, damn it. That job, after 100 years of service, is over, and it's kind of a problem for me because I've had that job for 14 years, so yeah, I guess I'm going to have time on my hands as I look for other forms of employment. I got a Patreon, go support that, please. I'd like to be able to eat more than once a week. That would be nice. But with my new computer, I also look to start streaming in the future. I'm thinking in about a month, I kind of have aspirations with the remake to Dark Souls. I kind of want to stream that, so I'm hoping to get onto Twitch. I already have a Twitch account, I've had one for years, but my old computer couldn't do anything with it, and I just didn't really know what I was doing. My brother's gonna help set me up so that I can actually start streaming proper. I should theoretically be able to record PC video now as well, so maybe we could delve into my Steam library as well. Although if I can record PC footage, there's really like only one game I really want to play. After that, I don't know, but Steam, I've got a ridiculous number of games, thanks again to Humble Bundle, over the many years. So if I need cheap reviews, which, given that I'm not going to have money very, very quickly, that's definitely a plus. Lots of things going on in my life, none of it good. This year up to this point has been kind of a train wreck, but hopefully something works out, because I really need something to work out at this point. Okay, Alakazam. We shouldn't use Saitama. Let's go with Bryant. It's been a while since I've seen our boy Bryant. It's been a month. Let's kick some ass. I'm going to... I think Ice Beam would be good. It's been a while since I've Pokemon, though. Holy crap, that was a good critical hit, too. How is Psychic good against ground/poison? Okay, I guess we'll go with Flammy next. Sure. I'm just gonna use a fighting move. It's not like I actually value my monsters or anything. But, new computer, that's nice. What else has been going on? Playing a little bit more of my Nintendo Switch. Fun story, I got my Switch about last year around this time. Thanks to my brother who had a discount at the store he worked at. I got it plus like 5 games for like 75% of what they were worth. And I played all of them except for Splatoon 2. I actually bought it so that I could play with someone on the channel's Discord, which, if you want to get an invite to that, you know, again, got a Patreon, that's how you get on. It's a thing for channel supporters, but one of the supporters on there, he spoke really highly of Splatoon 2, and I decided, you know, he likes this game a lot, and I need some Switch games, since I'm going to buy a Switch. So I got Splatoon 2, and until a few days ago it was still in its plastic wrap. I've now since played it, and it's not bad, but it's not that great. Yeah, you're ready for the rocket boss that I could have defeated, but instead I'm enabling to do their thing. I didn't increase the screen size. That's how panicked I was about all of this. My apologies. Unless we want miniaturized. I like bigger. Well, you're the world's most powerful asshole in this game, that's for sure. Okay, so, yeah, I've recently just been, as in the past half hour, had, like, this massive crisis of, oh god, what am I going to record with? And also been on a long series of train wrecks that have been the past few months of my life, so things have been interesting. I got a Lapras. Would you like to? Yes, I would. And I know exactly what we're naming it. Because it's a plesiosaur. It's better than Nessie and Champ combined. My boy Gary Fisher knows what's up. I don't need Ogopogo, actually. Yeah, transfer it. But, anytime I can squeeze in a Venture Brothers reference, I totally will. Also, I've actually seen the Ogopogo statue, because Canada. Now I gotta figure out where the hell that nurse room was. Please tell me it was here, please tell me it's here. Intuition! Genuinely, I had no idea where I was going. That works out well for me. Okay, let's set up our Pokemon. So, what do I want to make work? I guess we'll just leave Loggy in front. Because... oh, that's another thing, Loggy. That's the name of the dragon from Panzer Dragoon, also abbreviation for Lagiacrus, the best monster. Which leads me to the segue of, I just discovered that Panzer Dragoon Orta on the Xbox Originals is now available on Xbox One, and I bought it. I'm very excited to play that, because it's one of 2 Panzer Dragoon games I haven't played yet. Now, if only I could get Panzer Dragoon Saga, the most affordable of the lot. Okay, so let's fight generic Rocket Man dude guy. I've got a dragon, I'm not scared of you. Swift. Now, is it Slam or Body Slam that makes the opponents flinch? I can't remember. One of those makes flinch, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's another thing. In the past 2 months, I got a, well, I was about to say a ton. I got 5 Pokemon games. All Game Boy Advance fan games that some pirate company in China built, probably, but I bought them off eBay for like $1 each, and I've been playing a lot out of one of them. It's Pokemon Ash Gray, where they misspelled Gray. So they use like the other spelling for it, because Canada, again, I like to add extra U's to shit because we learned proper English instead of like the American bastardized English. And my computer monitor is shutting down its visuals because reasons... I don't know why, but my computer monitor like times out after 10 minutes, so I might have to make some noise with my mouse every once in a while. I'm sorry, I wish I could change that. I cannot, as far as I'm aware. I'll have to dig into the settings somewhere. I'm still trying to figure out the base file structure of my computer. Like, I'm on Windows 10 now. I think I was on Vista before, so it's like, where is folders? Also, weirdly enough, the majority of my computer's space isn't actually like on the main computer, it's on like an alternate drive, so whenever I like record a video or something, I have to record it into like a completely backwards ass file structure, just to not completely overload my computer. In fact, the base files I had just to run it, I didn't realize were being put on like the smaller like drive. So like my SSD is like completely full now, just with recording software and I think like 2 Steam games. So, oops. Oh well, it's not like I needed that for anything, I hope. I pretend to know computers. Actually, what I did when I got this computer was I basically just showed it to my brother and asked, "Is this one good?" And he said yes. So I said, okay. But apparently this is a good computer, so that works for me. We're gonna have to go heal up again before we take on Giovanni. Bingo! And, he looks like Dracula. I just want to say Giovanni's Overworld, that's the word I'm looking for. The Overworld sprite of Giovanni looks like a vampire. Also, I don't know if it showed up, but there's some weird stuttering there. I'm hoping that's not going to be too big of a video problem, as I do like to have the best video I possibly can. And to, you know, further prove this, going back to my new computer, I have it sitting on a box on an alternate table in a corner of my room instead of on the same table as my computer monitor and everything, just so that whatever vibrations coming off the computer isn't going to be picked up on the mic. The nice thing is, though, it's super, super quiet, so I might not even have to, like, noise removal audio files now, which is nice. At least for a while. Computers are like that, though. Like, after a month of use, they get really, really loud for some reason. I'm not scared of you. I already kicked your ass once, just because I wanted to. I didn't even need to. I skipped the need to actually fight you that one time. Makes me wish I had my Nidoking, but what can you do? Thunderwave. Let's see how much that helps. Probably very little. But, other Pokemon games. I got one called Pokemon Glazed, which I think is a mistranslation, but I'm not sure. If I recall, that was... no, that was another one. Like I said, I got these from, like, China, and, like, China pirate carts you gotta be a little bit iffy about, so literally all I did was save, just to make sure they could hold a save, and they all could, so, pirate carts, they're making huge leaps and bounds, but, there was Pokemon, I think called Life of Guardians or something like that, and it's like the third part in a 4-part series, and the other 4 parts weren't ever made onto carts by this one person, so it's like, why would you pick that one specifically? It's weird. And there was Pokemon Liquid Crystal, which is Pokemon Crystal on the GBA, which I've never played Pokemon Crystal, so I'm excited about. But what's really weird is, I think it was Life of Guardians, where it feels like it's a game that was designed expressly just so that you'd use the girl character, because if you look at the two characters, the boy character is just like a generic boy with a bowl cut, and the girl character has like so much detail and intricacy in her designs. Like, you're very clearly making it apparent who you want me to play as. And with Liquid Crystal, that was a weird one, because of course Gold, Silver, Crystal of course had that day-night cycle thing, and they try and set up your clock at the beginning of the game, but it says I can't set this clock. Maybe I should try a different emulator. It's like, yeah, that could be a challenge. I'm playing that on an actual console. Oh, and my DS might be dying, I'm pretty sure. Because every time I put in a Game Boy Advance cart, it, like, freezes and explodes, and it's sad. Which, I mean, my DS at this point is just my Game Boy Advance, but still. It sucks. I need to get a new Game Boy Advance because my old one broke a long time ago, and I don't need another DS. I've got a 3DS for DS stuff. Actually, it's kind of like, really Nintendo's past consoles as well. Like, I've got a Wii U just to be my Wii. I've got a Wii just to be my Game Boy, and I kind of more or less have a GameCube. Thank you, brain, that's the word I'm looking for. I got a GameCube just so that I could play my old Game Boy games, because I don't have a Game Boy Advance. Which I really need to get one. Those SPs, I've always been jealous of people that have SPs, because they look so cool and useful. What goes Bryant? I'm pretty sure Earth trumps Rock, if I recall correctly. I'm gonna pretend I know what I'm doing. Although, really, I'm only half paying attention to this, because I'm still coming off the horror of, oh god, why is my capture thing not capturing? I can't not be capturing things, especially Pokemon, because I'm running out of those videos. And I normally like to have like 10 of these videos done in advance, just in case something happens. Although that just in case is usually in case my old crappy computer explodes, but still, even though my new computer is likely not going to do that, I'd like to not run into an issue if at all possible. You know? Hooray! Bryant grew to level 36. And we beat Giovanni. Yeah. Although to be fair, that last time I really showed you up, I didn't need to fight you at all. That's not true. Let's talk to this guy. That is not what I wanted because you were rich. I would have liked lots of channel donations and never to have to work again. That would be nice. Also, never work for a company that is ending its run of work. Because, like, I don't know if I just picked a horrible corporation, which is also probably true to work for, but at this point I'm doing something I'm horribly unsuited for. Like, I'm working in a warehouse now, which is not what I signed up for. I signed up for this job exclusively not to do that, or else I would have, like, worked with my father, but I'm now having to completely empty a warehouse by, like, standing on a ladder on top of another ladder to move, like, 500-pound scaffolding, which is easily 5 times what I weigh, like, 50 feet in the air, which I'm deathly afraid of heights, so, working for a company that's going out of business is a weird thing to do, at least in my case. Because it either means you've got, like, absolutely no work to do and you're expected to fill an entire day out of it, or you're doing the worst things you could ever possibly imagine having to do. It's awkward and awful. And I'm still freaking sore from just the other day. That was terrible, and I'm gonna have to do it again in a few days. That, I'm not terribly thrilled about. But, well, only 2 more months of work, so take it while I can, I guess. Again, got a Patreon. Overused jokes! But, you'll get a hand in, if you join the channel supporters, you also get a hand in, something big I'm planning. Well, next time. The one I'm planning, I'm currently working on, so that one's already been set up. But the next one you'll get big influence on, which is nice. I really broke. But my computer's nice, so it kind of balances out, maybe. Okay, so, Slowpoke. Oh god, my computer screen's doing that thing again. I really have got to figure out the settings for this. I'm gonna make a dicey switch to Static Cling to take advantage of the water weakness. Water element, weak to electricity, that's what I meant to say. Thanks, brain. Zap. There you go. Okay, who's our next opponent? Slowpoke. We're just gonna keep Static Cling up front, I think. Now, if I recall, Sabrina's Pokemon are like level 45. Like, there's a huge jump, if I remember correctly. And the thing is, like, your first instinct would be, well, okay, go to the next town, fight that gym leader, come back. But the thing is, Koga is, if I recall, the exact same level as Sabrina. So there's not really much you can do other than just grind if you really wanted to do that, which I don't know why you would. Tail Whip. Yes, 'cause Tail Whip. No. Yes. Hooray! Take that, generic Psychic. Oh god, more teleporting maze. I don't think I'm gonna fight everyone here if I can help it, mainly because teleporting maze. I've had to deal with a few of them in the past month, and I just... No. No, thank you. Teleporting mazes are terrible. And even if they're basic ones, they're terrible. Now, the thing about psychics is they actually have very few weaknesses in this game. You know, like, as the anime will tell you, you're basically screwed unless you have a ghost type, which we don't. And I don't really aspire to have a ghost type. There's only 3 in this game, and they were all kind of crap, except for maybe Gengar, and even then Gengar required you to trade, so no, we're not doing that. But, yeah, big, mostly disastrous changes going on here, but, hopefully something's gonna work out of all this, because I need it too. But Pokemon's always there for me. We're gonna swap, I think, to... I can't use Saitama, but you can use level. We'll swap to Luggy, I think. Mr. Mime is such a dumb monster. And I think you could only originally get him outside of trading from Pokemon Blue in Japan. He and Jinx, I think, were exclusive to that version. Or was it Lickitung? One of those two. They were both exclusive to that game. And everywhere else you could get them, but you had to like in-game trade them, which means they had a preset name, preset moves. Their level is dependent on what you trade with them, and if you really wanted a powerful one, you had to train something really low level and start with a really low level Mr. Mime, which sucks. And of course, because there's no breeding, you can't start with like a level 1 and start with level 1 Mr. Mime, just trade a like baby monster for it. So you were kind of stuck either way, which sucks. Psybeam! The most psychedelic of all beams. Recover. This was back in the day when every monster that was remotely psychic had recover. Nowadays, there's very few. Like, I'm pretty sure Mewtwo nowadays doesn't have recover, and that was kind of one of the big reasons Mewtwo was awesome originally. Aside from the fact that he just wrecked shop and looked horrifying. Although that said, the anime, and by extension, Pokemon Yellow, changed his look to look a lot more tame. Although if you look at, I want to say X and Y, the fighting Mega Evolution for Mewtwo kind of makes him look like his classic style a little bit more, I think. Whereas his other one made him look a lot more like Mew, which is, I guess, what people were trying to go for originally in his Inception. Inception? Conception, that's what I'm looking for. Quit buffing yourself. I'm gonna hit the table, I'm so angry. This is gonna be one of those gyms where I just completely whiff. I'm doing half damage every turn, it's terrible. And I still don't know the path to the gym leader. You double slapping. You can't double slap what you can't see. Which is why Fly is such a good attack in this game and only this game. I still say all the HMs should just be replaced with actual items, because not having to bog down your monsters with HMs is good. I guess we'll go with Flemmy. We're gonna have to backtrack to the Pokemon Center before we actually fight the gym leader, aren't we? Dig. And again, we'll start avoiding attacks. Although knowing that I have initiative on this guy, well, I guess it doesn't matter now, but if I had initiative on him, that would have actually been quite advantageous for us. Oh, hooray! Kick some ass, Zephyr. He's so cute! And big and deadly and streamlined, and I love him. Because Pidgeot's amazing. Okay, so we've hit a loop. Which means somewhere along the way we have to go down. Okay, let's swap to... Let's give Bryant a chance in the front lines. Well, it's good you respect people who are good. And you should just respect people in general. Respect is important. That's not a psychic type. Also, why do you respect someone that you can easily destroy, given the fact that you have their exact explicit weakness? Their only exact explicit weakness. It doesn't make sense. I always liked Haunter's design, especially on the old Game Boy. Like, he just looks pointy and angry and menacing, and I love it. That's a good design. Never liked Ghastly or Gengar, but Haunter had a cool design. Okay. This way? Hold on. Try going down? Down. Up. Up. Okay. Very clearly I'm not sure where to go. Huh. Ha! I just guessed the puzzle. Although my team is in rough shape, do I have any potions? I think I do not. Max revived. That could be useful. Okay, well, let's take her on and see if we can fight her before we have to go back to the Pokemon Center anyway. And have to get completely confused by another teleporting puzzle, even though I just solved it. Again, Sabrina has a whip. What the heck? Okay. Now, if I recall, that's going to be real bad for me. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what Flammy's got up his sleeve. Really need to get Flamethrower on this guy. Let's dig. Our Pokemon are really fast. Or mine are really slow. Still, if we can get some free experience out of this fight, that won't hurt my feelings. Crit, not bad. Mr. Mime. Now, the problem with using Dig on Mr. Mime is he could get like 2 barriers up, and that could be a real problem. We'll try it anyway, as my monitor once again goes completely blank on me. Okay. Still, I mean, if we get a crit through Dig, that's another monster down. The problem is if he hits us with Confusion, that might take Flammy down. Oh, that's actually really ineffective. I think Flammy might be our star player, as we knew from the start. That's why we picked him. He's a flamethrower dinosaur. He is clearly the best monster. Ooh, that's a little dicey. Body Slam! Nice. Okay, Venomoth. If only I had a fire attack like Flamethrower. Really? Huh. Maybe none of them make you flinch. Okay. I want to use Saitama, but as a fighting type, that's going to be a problem, but I want him to get some experience. The nice thing about Static Cling, though, is as... Again, I'm realizing, as the Jolteon, he's got like the fastest attack in the game. Well, second fastest. Potential attack in the game, I should say. So that's nice. I'm even faster than a monster 6 levels above me. That's genuinely impressive to me. That's gonna suck, though. Still, if we can keep Alakazam on edge, that might be the fight right there. Nice work, Static Cling. Boom. You are shocked. That couldn't have said it better than myself. I think I mentioned this once or twice, but it's kind of weird how gym leaders, at least the early gym leaders, are all their names are based off of puns. Like you've got Brock sounds like rock. What is TM2? Can I teach Razor Wind to a month? Just Zephyr. What can I trade with Razor Wind? Would I need to even trade anything for Razor Wind? I guess Sand Attack. No more scrub Brock strats for us. Anyway, Brock sounds like rock. Misty is, of course, mist, which is water. Surge is of course, electrical surge. And then you've got, like, Sabrina, which you could argue is, like, a reference to Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Okay, fine. But then after that, you've got Blaine, Koga, and Giovanni. And Erica. And it's like, none of those are based on puns. Why did you start with puns and then just didn't follow through? It's weird to me that you'd kind of start off theming your character names like that, but not, you know, follow through. We're going in a circle. I know the entrance one was on this side. Oh, damn it. Teleporting mazes! You are the worst. There we go. So let's go heal up. And there we go. Incinerate and then clone. As you do, Pokemon Center. I know your dirty, dark secret. Alright. And I think we'll call this an episode. And I'll see you next time where we go and take on Fuchsia. Fuchsia? Yeah, Fuchsia. We'll fight Koga, the poison monster guy. And hopefully we'll get some Safari Zone time in. And then the game becomes a little bit more freeform, maybe? I don't know. I got some ideas for stuff we could do. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll figure it out as we go. Weighing it! Just like everything else I have to do right now, because things are just kind of up in the air. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.